Hi, Doseddaily. This is Thursday. How are you today? That's good, that's good. It's me having a chilled, relaxed Thursday. Finished college on Tuesday. Life is beautiful. Never have to go back to that god-awful place again. That sounded like a really American twang then, sorry. So today I've just wasted, basically. I've just been sat around, not really doing anything, which has been really nice, you know. I'm sat in bed, looking at my amazingly sexy man up there. Ooh. So the theme this week is heroes and villains. And to be honest, what really constitutes a hero or a villain? You know, I'm going to move the camera a little bit. Now, you could say that there is no truly good hero and no true bad villain, because the villain just wants to better themselves, their lives and their situations, whereas the heroes want to take away someone else's happiness from an evil plan. Admittedly, it might kill millions of people, but if it makes one person happy, and especially if they've never been happy before, I think that's only fair. You know, God, this is sounding really deep, isn't it? I need to say something stupid. Boobies. But you know what I mean, guys. I mean, come on. Not everyone is truly good. No one is innately bad. Except for maybe me, really. But, you know. Oh well. Yeah. It's nice just being sat here. I might fall asleep. I'll try my best not to, because then you'll just get a video of me sleeping for the next however long my sleeping patterns normally last for. I washed my hair this morning. I'm going to let it try and dry because I'm going to dye it tonight, hopefully. So I'll have lovely blonde hair. And I did have a really good idea for this week's video, but because my parents were home, it didn't really work. So, because I'm not allowed to, well, I'm not allowed to film myself and put it on YouTube. I can safely say that is broken, but they don't know that I do it, so it's fine. We kind of have to do it carefully and, you know what I mean? Sexy time. Just not in front of my parents, because that would be really weird. And I've just noticed how multi-tonal my hair is. I'm not sure if that's a shadow there or like naturally darker hair. I don't know. I'm sexy. I just feel so chilled knowing that I never have to do anything again that I don't want to do. Well, I don't know. You know, if I ever go to prison, I will have to pick up the soap a few times. You know what? I'll enjoy it. It'll be an experience, shall we say? So yeah, it's kind of beautiful. But going back to heroes and villains, I think of I tend to think of myself. I like to think that I'm a hero, but you know, everyone's not. So I'm kind of like, I could be a villain, but I'd be a nice villain. I wouldn't like do really, really mean things that kill loads of people. I mean, you know, murder is bad. Well, under certain circumstances, murder is a good thing. It can be okay. I mean, you know, how else would we learn about the human body? And, you know, how else would we, you know, be able to eat each other? You know, it doesn't really work like that, does it? You can't just, like, go into a shop and be like, can I have, like, a human that hasn't been killed, but I'd like to eat their flesh? And there'd be, like, some person, like, hanging up from, like, meat hooks, and you just, like, slice off the flesh that you'd want. That would be kind of weird, and they'd have to be, like, anesthetized, like, 24 hours a day for, like, however long you were going to cut the bud off. So that would cost a lot of money to do, and I don't think you'd make it back on human meat, because there doesn't seem to be such a market for human meat. But I guess it's doable. It depends how, like, bad, like, the times turn, like, economically. Might have to eat a few grandmas here and there. Actually, that's a good idea. We could use the meat for school dinners. It's nutritious. Yeah. Tasty as well, you know. Second of all, we save money from having to give the old dears, like, pensions and things. Third of all, we can just, like, then we speed up the inheritance tax that's going to come anyway. We can sell off all their possessions. Taxman collects the tax he needs. And we've solved the Eurozone crisis. Why has no one thought of this before? I should be an economist, yeah. I would be too good. I've completely forgot what I was talking about now. Anyway, heroes and villains tend to be always clad in latex and leather, so that's fine with me. I mean, come on, Batman costumes. Loki. You know, oh, that was my sex face there. God, you've learned so much about me recently. It's unbelievable. But yeah, I like superheroes. I really wish, right, my dream is that one day I'll be like trapped in a burning building. Nothing like really life-threatening, but dangerous enough that warrants a superhero. And I'll have a really fit superhero who will come and rescue me. And he'll like hold me in his arms. And like he'll then fly away and place me in like some like a grassy knoll, and then we'll just have sex for hours and hours and hours in this grassy knoll until somebody else needs rescuing. But he'll be back, and then we can have more sex in the grassy knoll. Oh yeah. Mind you, I don't really like grass. There's always lots of insects in there. And to be honest, I've got no idea who else this superhero has been sleeping with. Lord only knows. I wonder how many children he's got from different women. I will not be amused. I've just realised I've got a double chin. But yeah, it's kind of sad, really. Oh well. Talking of sex, I've been having some really weird conversations recently with people. The person who knows who they are, and I'm actually slightly creeped out because he's supposed to be straight. And we're talking about cages and, you know, puppy play and all this. It's kind of like a little bit awkward. At the same time, kind of liking it, but knowing that you... Kind of like the forbidden fruit concept. You want to eat the apple, even though you've been specifically forbidden by a non-existent ulterior being, I suppose. And then you've got this snake that's like, Eve, there's a parting in your hair. I can see your nipples. Want a bite of my apple? Of course you're going to say yes. This snake has got some smooth talking and he could charm anyone. I mean, come on. And surely doesn't it prove that females are the weaker sex? Which actually isn't true. Which is kind of like very sexist in a way. Because the Bible's always very like, women second class, men top class. And you're like, who's in the bottom set? For what lessons? Science? Maths? I don't imagine that Eve was very good at maths. Because she would have like thought eating apple plus being told not to equals thrown out of Eden. Whereas Adam, because men tend to have more systematic brains, would have been like Eve eating apple plus specifically told not to equals thrown out of Eden. And then there'd be me like apple plus pastry equals apple pie. Oh, apple pie. And then I'd have sex with the snake and we'd be done with it. And that would be just about it. Oh Lord, 18 minutes 16? No, 8 minutes 16. I'm an idiot. I'm very sexy though. Okay, well, I'm going to see you later. I'm just going to continue relaxing in my bed. Feel free to bring some condoms if you're a fit man with a superhero costume that you can borrow from somebody else. I'll be waiting with my legs open. Oh my god. Please, I hope no one ever watches this. It's awful. Bye.